Yo guys, what's going on? It's Acez here today with another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about raid timers, how a lot of you are having trouble getting into your raids, and I'm going to do my best to help alleviate some of your troubles. Do me a favor, make sure you're dropping a like on this video here today, and of course, make sure you're subscribing to the channel for more PvE content. Let's hop right in. So what your raid timers should look like are instant. You should load right into a raid. So we're going to see if we load right in or if we just don't load in at all. And you'll know in the first 30 seconds. Do not wait over 30 seconds to get into any map right now in PvE. You can see I just connected to the server in 9 seconds. That is what your load time should look like for every single map, not just factory, not just labs, every single map. You should be loading in instantly, just like that. Not counting how long it takes for your PC to load the map, not counting this time getting into raid. I'm talking about that initial connection to the server that lets you know it's about ready for you to play. So if your raids do not look like that when you are loading in, there is something you can do that is extremely easy that you might not even have thought of. So when you are loading into a raid, you have the option to go back. So when we ready up here, there's going to be a button right here that says back. Make sure you click that once your timer is at like 30 seconds. If it goes above 30 seconds, I am backing out and re-queuing up, because then that second time, or sometimes it takes a third, but the second or third time, I'm finding a raid instantly within that 9 seconds. Now, getting back to the menu and then selecting your map again, readying up, yeah, it does take a little bit. Takes 30 seconds, a minute sometimes. However, it's a lot better than waiting 5, 10, 15 minutes to get back into a raid, especially if you are waiting that long every single time. Now, if you try backing out and it's still not giving you a raid instantly, there's a couple things you can do. The first thing is just restart the game. Hit exit and just exit the game and load it right back up. And the moment you are back on the game, you will be on a different server. If you're on a different server and it's still happening, make sure you go to your Battlestate Games launcher, the Tarkov launcher, and make sure your server selection is on auto. If you do not have auto server selection on, that could be a big reason why you are not finding a raid. And I believe Battlestate has implemented a change recently where in PvE, your ping does not kick you anymore. I don't know if that is fully implemented yet, but I believe I saw that in one of their patch notes like a week ago, and that change should be coming if it's not already implemented. So if you're worried about being on bad ping, yeah, it might affect maybe your scavs in your raid and maybe the PMCs too, and it's definitely not something you want to be on all the time. You don't want to be on a high ping all the time. But if you're just looking to get a couple raids in and you don't have a lot of time, it really doesn't matter if you're playing on 90 ping, because at least you're playing the game. So if you're still having problems after all of that, you have auto server selection, you've tried backing out, you've backed out 3 times, you've restarted your game, you did all of that, and you're still having problems, I would probably look at your ISP or look at your computer itself. Make sure all your network updates are complete. If you're on Windows, just go down to your search bar when you're at your desktop, type in check for updates, do your updates, make sure all your network updates are done, make sure all your drivers are up to date, of course. And then if you're still having issues, maybe check with your ISP, see if there's something that is, blocking you. Maybe you don't have enough bandwidth available to you. Maybe you have like a closed NAT type. I don't know if that shit still even exists anymore. That's from like the COD days, like Black Ops 2. If your NAT type was like closed, you had a hard time connecting to Call of Duty lobbies. You needed a open NAT type. I don't know if that's still really a big issue nowadays, but I'm trying to think of everything here for you guys, because this is a comment that I've been getting a lot. And some of you guys are waiting 15 minutes to get into raids. You should not be waiting that long. Like I just showed you, it should be pretty much damn near instant to get into a raid. Doesn't matter what map, it should be instant. Like I said, instant as in 10 seconds instant, not a minute, not 3 minutes, not 15 minutes. If my timer goes over 30 seconds, I leave and I re-queue. So I'll show you one more time on my PMC. Factory, do all the normal shit. Ready? Should take 9 seconds. Should get one right there. 8 seconds that time. That's how fast it should be for all of you guys. And it's not like I'm nobody special. I'm not whitelisted or anything. This is how it should be working for every single person on PvE right now. And maybe with the exception, if you are in an area that doesn't have a ton of servers, like the US has a bunch of servers. I believe Russia and like Europe has a bunch of servers. But if you're not in like one of those big three, it's possible that you just don't have enough servers in your location. And that could be why. But other than that, you should be finding a raid instantly. So guys, that is all I have for you today. Hopefully this helps you out. Like I said, auto server selection, restart your game, and back out of those long queues. I get them sometimes too. I just hit the back button and I re-queue and then I'm in the raid instantly. So hopefully this helps you out. I guess if you have any questions, you can leave them down below in the comment section. I can do my best to try and help you out if you're still having problems. Maybe it's just something going on in your area. Like I said, maybe you just don't have enough servers allocated to your location. But hopefully these tips will help you out to get those raids a lot quicker. Appreciate you guys for stopping by. Make sure you're leaving that like. Make sure you're subscribing for more PvE. I'll see you very soon in the next video. I'm out.